How was the funeral? Everything's
Nice.
You flew back just for your father's funeral, right?
Yeah.
You and Mr. Dvorchak are my longtime friends for almost 40 years. And I have always cherished this sincere friendship. I hope that you and your children could navigate the grief.
President Xi Jinping, they sent a letter of condolences and
The
then
letter was sent by his name.
He said that he hopes that the relationship continues through the children.
that was
He
quite an honor.
Last year, at the welcome dinner honoring President Xi Jinping's visit to the United States, I had the pleasure of meeting Gary Dvorchak. 39 years ago, his family was President Xi Jinping's landlord in the United States. Just a few days before our recent meeting, Gary's father had passed away. Now, embarking on a new mission in China, Gary and I crossed paths once more. You coming to the place that you and your father went? Were you like miss your dad?
I actually miss more when I look at the photos. And then I'm thinking back to when we came here, and that made me miss more. Everything else in China changes, but appearances don't change. 2015, he invited my family to come to China, and one dinner with them was like pretty amazing.
What did you talk about?
All personal stuff. How did he meet the First Lady? We asked him where we should visit in China while we're living here. I like to visit these temples. Should we take a selfie together?
Really? Here?
Why not?
In Chinese culture, we don't usually take photos of Buddha.
Then we'll take a picture of us. See, we took a picture of you, not the Buddha. I'll keep you out of trouble. I think Chinese are much more civilized than Western people.
What does it mean by civilized?
More peaceful, value education, a lot of little habits like cleanliness. I feel like Western culture is still a little bit more savages. Fighting and war and...
老房东，我记得住在你们儿子的卧室，这个当年的那些印象又重新浮现出来。因为你们是我见到的第一批美国人，使我这个形成对美国的印象，就是来自于你们啊，所以对我来讲，你们就是美国。
In 1985, when Xi Jinping was in his 30s and serving as the party secretary of Zhengding County, he led a 5-member delegation on his first visit to Iowa in the United States. At that time, Gary was away at college in another city, and President Xi stayed in his empty room, which was decorated with Star Trek.
Their whole trip was 2 weeks. They brought the baijiu.
Okay.
Most Americans don't normally drink baijiu. I think people take a little taste.
Okay.
Like they were seeing a normal American family, what they did for their normal life, get up, have breakfast.
What did she make?
Eggs and bacon. Well, I remember my mom called me. We were in LA and my mom called me and she says, do you remember these Chinese people that stayed in our house in 1985? Well, one of them's going to become the president.
Why your family been remembered?
We didn't do anything special. You opened your house and home to complete strangers from the other side of the world. You really showed kindness and hospitality to complete strangers, and that is not normal. Today, you'd have each other's WeChat, you'd stay in touch, but this was 40 years ago.
Right.
There's no WeChat, there's no email, there's no internet. If you even want to make a phone call, besides you don't know the same language, it's a different time. What makes the story special is that Xi Jinping had such strong memories and strong feelings that he didn't forget. Can your crew carry this for me?
Oh, of course.
So I don't have it looking at it all day.
Okay.
A heartfelt welcome to all of you.
Let's put it together. 中国欢迎你，中国欢迎你。Wonderful. Our Chinese tell our friends.
At the San Francisco welcome dinner, President Xi Jinping said that over the next 5 years, China is willing to invite 50,000 American youth to come and study here. That's why Gary brought his young neighbors, a group of middle school students from Muscatine, to Shijiazhuang, Hebei. They're here to see what China is like.
And their families got them a passport, so this is their first time leaving the United States.
Gary, you're going to plant a new tree?
They are. Not me, because I have one already. I'll show you. Right in here.
Who plant?
It was the three of us. We missed the springtime. It started like that, tiny tree, and it's grown so much. It's nice to see now, 9 years later, the friendship is still so strong and growing.
Yeah. Gary, I want to share with you some good news.
What's
That is yours.
Oh, it is blossoming, huh?
Yeah. And your tree is the first to belong in this whole garden.
There you go. I feel important.
At that dinner, President Xi also invited a group of ordinary Americans known as Old Friends from Iowa. Gary is one of them. These old friends were the ones who hosted President Xi during his first visit to the United States back in 1985. I've also been told that you were also the driver for
Yes,
the
correct.
5 visitors. Are you driving in a van?
My organization at the time, I was the director, but also
The driver,
everything
the
else. So
guide.
wear different hats all the time.
Okay.
To me, delegation visit truly has changed my life because obviously I didn't expect that one of the 5 people that I hosted was going to become the president of China. Not only he became the president of China, but he has been amazingly thoughtful, remembering all of us, and putting a special place in Jarrett. And I hope 40 years from now you can have a friend like Mr. Bai.
Mr. Bai Runzhang is one of the 5 visitors from Hebei delegation in 1985.
我和另外2位朋友就住在马格林家，等我们走的时候，马格林先生的老妈妈临走前对我说：“孩子，你能不能在走以前喊我一声妈妈，拥抱我一下？”在中国，男人和女人拥抱是没有的。我生平第一次含着眼泪扑向了老妈妈，我大声地喊妈妈，我说我们下一次来一定到家里来看望你老人家。等我第2次回到马斯汀的时候，非常的遗憾，老妈妈已经告别我们到天堂去了。更遗憾的是，前年马格林先生和他的夫人也先后离开了这个世界，我失去了美国的3位亲人。今天我收到盖瑞的给我的发的信息，盖瑞的老父亲也过世了。我当天晚上半天坐在沙发上，不知道说什么好，一杯茶半天我喝不进去。又走了一位老朋友，但是后来我一想，我们还有传承人呢，这不今天都来了吗？年轻的朋友们都来了吗？
他这个动作有点厉害。Wow! The first time?
Yeah, it's my first time playing. We don't play ping pong a lot in the United States. I wanna do it again in the States.
Okay.
I think I know someone with a ping pong table. It was very inspiring. I was like teaching the US and China to like find similarities between each other, and then learning that with my partner Leo.
Leo is here?
Yes, Leo right here.
You make pairs?
Yes, we're both hardworking in school. That's one thing we're similar about. We both take hard classes.
Tony! Happy birthday to you, Tony! Happy return of the day!
Must have superpower to communicate with those people who are not here today. Do you have anything to say to him?
Thank you for not being selfish and being willing to share, because now I'm a benefactor of that, and these kids are a benefactor of that. So just simple thank you. My wish is that the friendship that we started many years ago keeps going forever.
I will say, in America, people always make it seem like there's so many rules here.
What would you tell your parents?
I would tell them the book of life.
By the end of the trip, hopefully they have a feel for Chinese culture, but also the people. You know, we just want them to come back with a positive feeling. Because at home, they can turn on the TV and you just hear negative, negative, negative. And then they're going to come here and say, wow, everything on TV is wrong.
Why does American TV always talk like bad things about China?
It's propaganda. They always want to find scandals.
Why?
Well, because people don't care about good news.
So this is where I get my good looks.
会不会每次都觉得更难，就是说再见？
是这样。
难说再见。我可以陪他们多一会。
还这样拥抱。
现在的女生和男生都可以拥抱啦。Why the 2 weeks journey weigh so much in your life? If asked me from 19 to 29, that's a huge difference.
But it's a bigger part of your percentage of your life.
Yes.
You're 50% older. Now 50 to 60 is 20% older, so it's not as much. Yeah.
That's the way how you see age.
Yeah, I mean, Once you're adult, your life is pretty similar.
So the things what can change you most is the things happened when you were young, right?
Time goes by.
I like the breeze.
Record.
It's on a boat ride on the Mississippi River in Muscatine.
Time brings many changes. It nurtures the young to maturity, makes small trees bloom, alters climates, and shapes the course of the world. Yet some things remain untouched by time, like the emotional bonds between people and the shared beliefs deeply rooted in their hearts. Both Chinese and American cultures cherish the idea that young people hold the key to brighter future and meaningful progress. To see small trees bloom, we must plant seeds in the spring. One day, those tiny seeds of peace between great nations may grow into a shelter for all humankind.